This is LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we explore the ins and outs of conscious creation to manifest our favorite dreams come true. Let's have some fun together. Okay, I know I'm going to be raving about some cool stuff today, but nothing is more amazing than this dog Harvey. I love him so much. I was getting ready to record, but apparently I was taking too long because he followed me in and then he decided, oh, this isn't happening. He left. And then by the time I sat down for real, ready to record, I could feel a presence on the other side of the door. I didn't hear anything. He didn't make any noise. He wasn't scratching at the door, but I just thought, I think he's on the other side of this door. And I opened it up. Sure enough, there he was, standing so patient, knowing I was finally ready to record and he was here to keep me company. He's the best dog ever. I love this guy so much. You know what else I love? This review on iTunes by Somsgal, S-O-M-S-Gal, that reads, 5 stars, just great. Jeanette is terrific. Okay, I'm reading it like it has exclamation points. It doesn't. It says, Jeanette is terrific, period. Inspiring, period. Makes stuff simple and fun, exclamation point. Okay, there's one there. Thank you for the review, Somsgal. I really appreciate it. And yes, let's have some simple stuff and fun stuff in today's episode too. My notes are kind of a mess. They're a mess. I hope I'm intending you can follow me, that I'll make sense today. So, something happened. I'm not entirely sure what, but I've got some strong suspicions about it, and I think it's worth sharing with fellow creators. So, let's start here. I read a book called The Love Prescription by the Gottmans. I forget their first names. They're the married couple that run the Love Lab. You've probably heard of them before. They wrote a cute little book. It's like 7 days to something or other. I can't remember the subtitle, but it's called The Love Prescription. I read it. Oh my gosh. I got inspired to change one of my whiteboards into a love board. Okay, so I had a whiteboard. I still have my favorite things whiteboard. I think I'm always going to have that one, but I'd put up a separate one. I had put up a separate whiteboard for things going right. I called it the What's Going Right board. That was the title of it. And you know where it came from, right? Straight from the contrast of things that were not going right. I could feel my attention getting dialed on things going wrong. And so I know how to fix that. Just start noticing what's going right. So that's what that board was for. Okay, and it was working really well. I loved it. It was a great board. But then I read The Love Prescription, and I got inspired to change that What's Going Right board into a What He's Doing Right board. Because that's one of their tips is, notice some good things. Activate some appreciation. Okay, that's not exactly what they said, but that's what they meant. Okay, so I turned the whiteboard into a love board. What He's Doing Right board. Oh, and yes, I know that 2022 is my year of no men. But if you're going to have one, you may as well do it right? So, okay, I made a board that was dedicated to just loving things about him. A wide variety of things. And look, I'm a rising Capricorn and service is my love language. So my board was filled with a lot of things like he built a new loafing shed for the horses. Oh, I love that. He remembered to bring me home fruit without me telling him that I was out. He changed my tires. He put my snow tires on without me even asking. Well, you know what? One day I did ask. I said, hey, do you think maybe you could swap my tires out? And he looked at me kind of funny. And I said, or I could just take it to the tire store. Like, it's not a big deal if you don't want to do it. And then he said, I already swapped out your tires. You didn't notice? I didn't even notice. He did it without me even asking. And he didn't even make sure that I knew that he did it so he could get all the kudos. Oh, I did like that. And you know what else? He texts me good morning every day when he's not here. He talks so cute to the animals, especially Harvey and Fiona. He puts a blanket on his lap even when it is not cold because he knows Fairy Kitty likes to lay on his lap on the blanket. How cute is that? It is adorable. Oh my gosh, can you hear me gushing? Okay, yeah. So universe did too. I was just gushing and not at first. That board did not fill up overnight. It would have been easier to fill up a board of things he should do different. I'm not going to elaborate on those examples because I'm smart like that. And I know I'm still capable of going down both of those roads. And we know which one I know which one I'd rather be on. But that board, the what he should do different board, that would have been easier to fill out at first. But about, I don't know how long I was into it, 10 days, 2 weeks, I don't know. I was a couple weeks in on it. And then it seemed like every time I turned around, there were more, like there'd be 3 more really good things to put on the board. There was 1 hour. Okay, it wasn't even an hour. It was maybe 45 minutes. There were at least 7 things. I was losing track of them. I literally couldn't capture all of the amazing things to go on the what he's doing right board because that guy, he was rocking it. I mean, he's just amazing. He's amazing. And you know why he's amazing? All right. It's not because he's so good at anticipating my desires, although he is. It's not because Match.com did such an amazing job of delivering him to me, although thank you, Match. It's not because he's known for being such a sensitive, compassionate, generous, helpful guy. He's not really known for that by other people in his world. At least I don't think so. It's because I got good at focusing on what I wanted, and that board helped me do it. And no, I'm not saying everyone should have a whiteboard. That was just the tool I used to help harness my attention in a more empowering way. I got dialed on things he was doing right, and that made it so much easier to see more things that he was doing right. So part of me wondered, look, was he doing all these right things all along that I just wasn't seeing? Was I just dismissing them or oblivious to them? And just now that I have eyes for it, I'm seeing what was there all along? Is that it? Or is it that he's doing more right things than he ever did because I got dialed on the vibration? I don't know for sure. Okay, here's the other thing I wanted to mention. I discovered Wordle recently. I know I'm kind of late to that party, but wow, do I get it now. I used to just be annoyed, people putting their yellow and green squares on their social media. I didn't understand it. But then one day I got invited to play. Something online said, hey, do you want to play? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll see what it's about. Oh, I love it. It is so fun. Okay, but then Wordle led me to the spelling bee, which I've become a little obsessed with. Okay, so the spelling bee, it's a game where they give you 7 letters and there's 1 letter that has to be in every word and you just make up as many words as you can and they have to be a minimum of 4 letters in order to count. And oh my gosh, I love that game. I've only been playing for about 2 weeks. Maybe I'll get bored with it, but you know what? I don't think so. I think I know why universe led me here. That's a different story. It's a different manifestation. Come on. Some really cool things are happening from something. Oh, that's happening. Oh, I'm getting so sidetracked. At Good Vibe University, we just started LOA teams. And what I have for my target there, that we're doing some co-creating together, and the thing that I'm manifesting. Anyway, okay, I won't tell you why Spelling Bee is so amazing, but it's just, at first I thought it was just a fun game. No, it turns out it's going to be something else for me. But in the 2 weeks that I've been playing this, it amazes me how every day, because you can only play, there's only 1 puzzle a day. It's not like you can do as many as you want. Oh, and they won't give you the answers until the next day. It's not like the mini crossword. You could tell I just discovered the game section on the New York Times. The mini crossword, they'll let you, like if you get frustrated and say, just tell me, you could click a button and it'll show you all the answers. Okay, they don't do that for Spelling Bee. They make you wait until the next day. And I actually like that because it is encouraging my looking skills. I'm getting better at looking because I don't have immediate answers right at my fingertips like that you do with the mini crossword. Okay, so when it's a new day and I pull up the Spelling Bee, I don't even look at the new letters. I go straight to yesterday's answers and I marvel at all the words I did not see the day before. All the words right there, easy 4-letter words that I didn't see the day before. When I studied that thing, I was looking at it for so long, I didn't even want to tell you how much time I've been spending on that puzzle. But like more than an hour. Long enough that you'd think you'd be able to spot all the 4-letter words for sure, the easy ones. But no, every day there are at least a few that I did not spot. And you know what? Here's why I love this. Life is just like that. It's got things that we aren't spotting because we haven't looked for them. Some of those are things that we're happy not to see, but lots of them are things that we want, like abundance and love and health and enjoyment and happiness. Our whole life is just like the spelling bee. It's got these little treasures tucked all around us that we aren't even spotting because we just haven't gotten really good at looking for them. Okay, that whiteboard, aka the love board, it helped me get better at spotting them. Yeah, so cool. Okay, and I'm going to add this. So, I had this board in a place where my guy wouldn't really notice it. He'd have to go out of his way to look at it. It wasn't hidden, but it also, when it first went up, it used to be the What's Going Right board. So even if he walked by it, he'd just think it was my normal stuff, which he doesn't really pay attention to. Except one day he did notice it at some point. I don't know when, but he did. So I can't say that this transformation in him is just a result of my focus. It may be that he saw this board and all the ways I was loving and appreciating him, and maybe it inspired him to do it even more. I don't know. But here's what I do know. Okay, this is where I'm going to tell you about Olive. You knew she was going to be in this episode, right? Yes, she's our new dog, which I say she's his dog. But she's here with me a lot, especially when he's at work. She's here because he's gone for a while. So, okay. So Olive, she's the, I was going to call her, she's not a pit bull. She's an Amstaff. What's that? American Staffordshire? I don't even know how to say it. I don't know bully breeds very well. Okay, but she's just a beautiful, beautiful dog. And we don't know her whole history, but we know this much. We know she ended up at the shelter after someone didn't want her anymore. She was an owner surrender. It looks like she's had puppies before. It looks like maybe she's got fighting scars. I sure like the idea that it's something else, but it looks like that's what it could be. Someone has cut her ears. We also know she was super high energy, rambunctious, oh my gosh, stubborn, and a super freak for her ball and cats. She had a thing for cats when we first met her. Not a good thing, if you know what I mean. We also know that she went to at least one other foster home who returned her to the shelter. And I can tell you from personal experience and from a lot of other foster moms that I know, you don't do that. You do not take your animal back to the shelter unless you've got a very serious problem on your hands. And foster moms don't do that unless it's bad. Okay, so that's what we know. We know she's had at least one owner and one foster mom that gave up on her. They saw her not to be worth the trouble or too much to handle. And foster mom, former owner, I do not blame you. I can totally see how you came to that conclusion. I'm not saying anyone did anything wrong. I know that is not the case. What I am saying is I could see how it would be hard to catch her doing things right because she's a lot. She's a lot. But Spelling Bee, not just Spelling Bee, but also everything I know about conscious creation and law of attraction and the power of our focus and our ability to change our minds, all of that has been teaching me to look for what this girl has got going for her. Oh, and she's got so much going for her. So much going for her. This is my second time trying to record this because I just started crying the last time I started listing all the things I love about this girl. She's exuberant. She's so joyful and strong and playful. And good Lord, is she gorgeous. I mean, she is just beautiful. And she tries so hard to please. Oh gosh, she tries hard. She tries so hard. She wants to so badly. And she's getting better every day. And she's smart. And she's learning more and more every day. And she's got moments of being very respectful of people's personal space. And she's friendly and so funny and patient and loving and lovable. And she respects authority. She does. If you bring it, she'll respect it. She's also got a presence that is hard to miss. I mean, she's exceptional in that regard. Wow. She also loves car rides. She travels really, really well. You could take her anywhere. So I've gotten really good at spotting her winning in also the other ways we need her to do well with the cats. That's what I'm talking about. She's also doing well with the neighbor's chickens. She's doing well with off-leash privileges. She's doing great meeting new people and going to new places. But especially with the cats, I'm logging the wins. I'm celebrating the progress. And that's making it easier and easier to imagine a happily ever after I know both of us have happily ever after because that's what I ordered up for us. Everyone's happily ever after. You remember I talked about that in a different episode. But now it's easy to see how our happily ever afters converge. Like we could be in the same one. I really like that. And this is all from just being willing to be more deliberate and disciplined about what I think and what I notice and what I dwell on. And what stories I tell and how those stories feel. I've been talking about a new dog and a boyfriend, but this goes for anything. A new job, a new neighbor, a new home. Actually, it doesn't have to be new. This magic works on the old stuff too. The current job, the spouse of 30 years, the body we've had our whole entire lives. Whatever we focus on, we bring to life. So when we go out of our way to notice what we prefer, whether that's by clocking it happening in real time or remembering back when it used to be good or using our imagination to see what we want, that's the magic that transforms the world we live in. Because my boyfriend's ex-wife, she had a husband worth divorcing. And these former dog owners and the foster mom, they had a dog not worth keeping. But I've got a dream come true partner and an amazing new pack member. Because it's not because I've got a magic whiteboard, although honestly, it does feel like that's a magic whiteboard. But it's because I know how to look better for what I want. And just like with Spelling Bee, I know there are good things I still haven't spotted, and that the more I look for them, the more I'm going to find. And pretty soon, everyone's going to wonder, why does Jeanette get all the best clients and best love interests and ideas and dogs and homes? And really, it's just because I got really good at seeing them that way. You can be good at seeing what you prefer too. It just takes a little practice. I know you already do it in a lot of things in your life, right? There's some things that are like that for you already. Maybe it's your cat or your dog or maybe your kids. You can apply those same looking skills to whatever else you'd like to transform in your life because, look, it's going to match whatever you're willing to look for and see. That's what I wanted to share today. All right, I got to get back to this Spelling Bee because on today's puzzle, I've got 31 words, 115 points, and I still haven't found the pangram today. But isn't it fun to be playing these finding games? Isn't it so satisfying and rewarding to find what we want? And isn't that exactly what life is too? This isn't just happening in the Spelling Bee. We know the treasures and the dreams come true and the delights and the money and the love and everything else we want are all there. When we get better at looking for them and reveling in it a little bit when we find them, and we keep that story activated about how many delights and dreams come true and treasures there are, life just keeps delivering more of them. It's so fun. So fun. At least I hope you're having fun with it too. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy manifesting.